Hello guys, welcome to this new series I'm doing, which is going to be building in survival tutorials. So I'm going to show you, if you're in a survival world, how to build and how not to build. So today, for the first episode, we're going to start off with modern houses. So I really like modern houses because you can just like go crazy, use your imagination, do really creative buildings. They don't have to be perfect, because as long as you've got cool shapes and stuff, they'll look good, and as long as you're using the right palette. So this is a building which is not a modern house. So if someone says in the survival world that this is their modern house, no, this is not. This is griefing. So yeah, don't grief, because people don't like it. So if someone sees this, yeah, it's classified as griefing. So please don't do this. So this is the palette that I suggest using. I like just use either white concrete and grey concrete, some like white stained glass I preferably like the best, and some like wood. I like birch, and then also you can have bushes surrounding it and leaves, which will usually look good. So if you're like just starting in survival, you don't have to have this stuff. Just use like snow blocks and stone, because they're quite similar to this, but they're a lot easier to get, because you need like lots of sand and gravel and dye to make the concrete. So I suggest using that. So literally these designs I just started building and just put different sections together, and this is what I came up with first. So this has got like, it's quite useful in survival, because you've got a storage area, some furnace area, you go upstairs, have a bed area. So something like this is what I'd suggest doing. So this is an example of how to do this in survival with less stuff. So this is a really good one to do. I haven't really done much interior, just concept, show you how. So it's like very similar to this one, except I'm just using the snow and the stone, which is a lot easier to get in survival, and I'm also using normal glass instead of this white stained glass. So yeah, this is, it still looks really good if you just want something easier to build in survival. Anyway, now we're on to this house, which is, I would say this is sort of a start house. You can always do this in this form with the snow and stone, and that'll be quite an easy start house to put together. So this is the next house. I really like this house because it's so easy, and there's some space in here. You could fit some stuff in here, which I think this is a very good one to do if you're starting off. So I'm gonna quickly show you how to make this. I will put credit in the description for the person who came up with this design. I like it. So yeah, I think it's a really good design. And okay, I'm going to show you how to make this with using the stone and the snow, just to make it a bit different. So I'm going to go make it over here. So this may not be exactly the same, but it doesn't really matter. That's the thing with modern houses, they can be similar. So I think to start off, just to show where you're going to build it, you can make a surrounding with bush. So go one there, skip to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So do about that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About that, and then like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's probably, I think, one more maybe. No. Like here, I think that's about right. So then, what you need to do next is get your snow or white concrete, and then go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up here, and then like that, and then what you got to do is here make a pillar about here, going out 1, 2, 3, I think, and then go along here, and then I think you got to do this goes, let me just check. Then yep, so that goes along there and then up there. Okay, so this has got to go here, and then this goes out and then up, and then this goes out along here, I think, about, and then you can do this, and then see, it doesn't have to be exactly the same, but as long as it's the general sort of thing, then it'll be fine. So next, just take this out a bit all the way to the end along here, and then oh, I use this, but it's fine, and then go up to where you're gonna finish it on the other side, and then you can just go along, match it symmetrically along. So this can go up to here, and then yeah, and then this up here, this up here. You can probably do glass in this section, And then also, well, you can do whatever you want in lots of these places. Like here, I might just have that, and then maybe fill this in, and then just put glass in here. Doesn't really matter, to be honest. And then along here, you can block this up. You can like put glass here. That'll probably look quite good. And then glass here as well. And then here. And then here, then what you gotta do is make a symmetrical 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I think is that. Yeah, that's the right bit. Okay. And then see all of these dimensions. It doesn't really matter. It will still look good. That's the thing. You can just do however you like, however will fit the space you have. So then fill these up with glass. And then there's not really much left to do now. All you gotta do is this bit. You can do like here. Let me see. You can do like yeah. You can put this along here if you want, and then see here I might just extend this out one more, just so there's enough space. So just fill that up, and then get your snow. Fill this up right here. And then you can do any sort of window you like here. So I might just do like have a glass pillar window sort of thing. I like these sort of thing. If you include lots of these in your build, then I think it looks really nice. It's a really nice touch. So fill this up, and then you can go along here, fill this section up, of course. So then you're quite nearly done. And as you can see, like that, it's not exactly the same, but you don't need to have it exactly the same. If you want, you could just get rid of that, and that still looks fine. I think that's good. And then so here, what you can do is maybe you can put a door there. You can have windows there, and then what I think is I'm gonna go inside, get rid of this pillar because you don't need this sort of stuff. And if you want, you can have another floor. So if I quickly just get like slabs, you can get a stone slabs. Just put that there. So you can have like stone slabs going up like this. Just go across the window. I think that looks quite nice. If you can go even higher if you want. It doesn't really matter. Oh, these are so annoying. Okay, there we go. And then you can have like a platform here, and then that lines up along here, and I think that looks quite good. And then Yep. And then you can go up on here, second floor, have beds and stuff. And then what I like to do is have these sort of lamp things. I like these quite a lot. So have one there, maybe one here. As long as okay, no, you can't get up there. So here probably. Yep, that's good. So you can do whatever. The interior you can design whatever. So what I like to do is have this birch on the ground. I quite like that as the ground in the building. So let's just quickly do all that. There we go. And then you can get a door if you want. So I'm guessing birch door will look quite good. So if I just grab a birch door quick, and that. So yeah, it's quite easy to pull off. You can just do it how you like. So let's just clear my inventory quick. So here I just got all the palette and I just placed them whatever. So you can be really creative. You can make whatever you like. Like here I thought of maybe like a palm tree on the roof, which turned out quite good. So all you got to do is have here I use some dark oak, which I think like the modern style looks quite good with it. So you just get the palette and just place them everywhere. Make interesting windows, abstract stuff, moving lots of overhanging bits, and maybe pools. See like here. See if I get some water. What I was going to do is oh, that's melons. Is just fill this up with water, because I think having a pool would look quite nice. Oh, the water in this shaders is quite good. I may remember to put the shaders for this. The shaders I'm using in the description. They're vanilla default enhanced. I quite like them. So yeah, like having water in here, I think that looks quite good. And also right now, just to show, I'm just going to get the palette and just to finish this off, just build anything like this to just show how creative you can be. So just gonna get the palette, and then yeah, I'll show you how to do that then. Okay, anyway guys, now I am going to just, as I said, build just any house, just just like, I don't know, just be creative, just to prove that you can just build anything that you want. Just use your imagination. So yeah, I'm also going to use some shaders. I don't know why, just mix it up a bit. Okay, so in this sort of style, I think I'm just going to start building. So a good way when you're building houses is to have lots of different shapes and sections. So I think what I'll do is I'll start with just a sort of just like rectangle shape, just to, you know, have it, make it a bit interesting. And then like also, see, I might just make it that a bit higher, just make a sort of upside down L, just to make it more interesting. So yeah, and then this is also looking like a giant version of that, but I don't know. And then okay, so I might, for example, have just be like, okay, I'm gonna just be like this, make that higher, and then that can like go there, and then maybe this can, okay, I'm gonna finish this off, just make this a full like object. So just pull this out. I think actually maybe I might make that a bit shorter and just get rid of this wall so it's more like open plan. But I'm definitely gonna build, yeah, make that a bit shorter, build this up. So like this, and then maybe have that go like that, and then along like this, just to have like different windows sort of area that I'm gonna plan out. So yeah, I might make this, yeah, no, actually I'll leave it like that. So then this can go along here, and then along here. Oops. So yeah, and then I think what I'll do is I'll build this wall up here, just along here, and then I may make another floor just on top of there, maybe like a balcony, I think, because they will always look quite good. So thinking of doing a balcony, it's a pretty good idea. And then so let's fill this up. Well, the sun's kind of getting my eyes. Okay, here, and then what interesting could we do here? So maybe like bring this in, and then going down like that. I think that'll look quite good. So here, and then just build up like this, and then maybe I think what might be a good idea is, yeah, I think I'll just start filling this in with glass. Actually, I'll do the glass later, because that's not really that important. So we have that sort of shape there. So now what we could do is maybe like build this up. I think that might look good, and then it could like go across, and then I know, and then we can have, this could be a balcony. So what we could do is just bring this out and have a kind of like balcony area on top, and that might look good. So like this, and then how is this going? Like here, I think, yeah. And then this can maybe go in a bit just to make it more interesting, and then down, and then no, actually a one across, just like so it's opposite, so it's similar to the other side. And then this can go down, and then yeah, this is looking quite good so far. So now what I think will look quite good is if here we have another balcony area, just maybe like across this big maybe, and that'll look good. And then in here we can just have walls going down, just so it's a so it just feels like there's actually gravity in that. It's not just defying gravity. And then I think let's just leave that for now. Yeah, and then also I just need to fill this in, because then that'll look quite good. And then what I think actually would look quite good is if I just fill this in, I could have like a giant sort of garage thing here, maybe just like a giant window. That would look quite good. And then actually, I know, just because I think, yeah, let's just have some birch just to mix that up a bit. That'll probably look quite good. Yeah, and then we can just have that kind of thing. And then actually, let's just move the birch along here so it's like in a big circle bit there. And then let's block that bit off here. And then what could we do here? I think maybe what might look good is, yeah, let's just, for now, let's just fill this up with glass. And then, oh yeah, I know what I can do. We can have a balcony sort of thing just coming out here, maybe, just, yeah. and then that can be surrounded with, let's just use gate, fence, just to make it a bit more interesting. And then, oh, nope, no. And then just glass along here. And then, yeah, we definitely would need, let's just use this as a support, just to make it a bit thinner. Yep, here. Nope, not there. There, okay. Yeah, that looks quite good. Maybe we should have like a pool here, but what I definitely would think would look good is just like, like a kind of, the kind of pot thing. Like this is a technique that's used quite a lot. Just a sort of pot. Yeah, like a plant pot using wood. So let's just move this along here, and then yeah, I think there would be quite good. And then this can be like an overhang balcony sort of place. So when we're doing these, I think this is the best idea. So let's just fill that in like here. Yeah, this is coming along quite well. And I think here, let's just use some more wood just to give it some variety. And then we can fill this up. I think I'm kind of going a bit overboard here, just like a bit too much like stuff. So yeah, sometimes just make it a bit simpler. That usually looks quite good. So here, let's just fill in the ground, just so we don't need to like completely do the interior. You can design that, just kind of like open it up, make it feel a bit more yeah, a bit more open. So we could have, oh yeah, we could have if we take this away, just fill this up like that, and then I think this looks like a good spot for another plant pot. Yeah, that's good. So then here, so this is like a kind of entrance bit, so let's just neaten this up. Maybe I can go here, but like the interior, you can just do that yourself, just fill in all the sort of gap areas. But yeah, like we're literally like nearly done here, so just maybe fill in a bit more glass. Like that actually looks quite nice. It's like a balcony sort of thing. Maybe fill this one completely up. Yeah, just all these little one block gaps. They're just nice with some that in. So maybe, as there's not really much here, what we could do is have a little pool. I think that would look quite nice. Just come down and then just maybe fill this area in. It's just as an underneath bit for the pool. So yep, just this, and then here. So how could this work? Let's just fill in this area, I think, and then yeah, just so it looks a bit neater, and then glass along here. Yeah, I think that's quite good. So yeah, have glass a lot up here. Yep. Oh yeah, that looks really quite nice actually. Maybe let's just fill some birch in, just because just having some wood mixed in does sometimes look quite good. And then yeah, this is just like I think we should have like a little garden area. Yeah, it's a bit like it's a bit dark here, so let's just this times a day. Wait, slash times a day. Yep, just so it's not really bad, but it's kind of a bit bright here, so that's quite good. So maybe sort of like just like a fence here, maybe. And then of course, obviously, what you'd want to do is like get rid of all the grass here, put some birch. But like, yeah, you can just do the interior. That's like it. Interior is usually good, whatever you do, as long as it's like nice and open plan. But like anyway, yeah. See, there's another building like that. See, you can easily just use your imagination to build whatever, and it will usually look good. So that's what's really good about modern houses. So yeah, anyway, I guess thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this modern house tutorial. So I think I'm going to do this as a series, show other sort of building styles, how to do them, how not to do them, how not to grief by building really bad houses. But yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed. So see you in the next video.